Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, a particular renowned group in the Southeast have sent a strong message to the IPOP supporters and their key members, and it has to do with the possible release of Nnamdi Kanu. You're going to hear full details of the content of their letter and why they are writing the letter and what they intend to achieve through writing that letter. But before we give you full details of that, I would like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also on the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, Ohanese Youth Council (OYC) has urged the entire members of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOP to refrain from involvement in any form of violence that will result to further incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu, their leader. The group, while assuring that efforts are being made to ensure Kanu's unconditional release, advised IPOP and any splinter group to shun any form of violence, especially at the Easter period. OIC stated this on Thursday in a release made available by the national president of Ohanese Youth Council, Comrade Iboayaka, in Owerri, Imo State. The group charged Simon Ekpa, who they accuse of acting under the cloak of pretense in favor of the enemies of Nnamdi Kanu, thereby indicting the latter through criminal activities to desist from such terrible acts. The council further advised Ekpa and all other members of IPOP on the need for the restoration of peace in the southeast. The release read thus: it says, stop taking any action that will result to further incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu. He went further to state that today Southeast has become a semi-battlefield as a result of how Nigerian government had approached IPOP when they launched the Eastern Security Network (ESN) in 2020. As we have been made to believe from the sense of history, General Yakubu Gowon and General Emeka Odumegwu Ojukwu could have tactically avoided the event of 1966 to 1979 in Nigeria. Unfortunately, we, the new generation, and the present government of Nigeria have lost the sense of history. We are now making the worst dangerous mistake like Yakubu Gowon and General Emeka Odumegwu. But fortunately for us, recently the federal government has embraced the political solution to Nnamdi Kanu's case as initiated by Professor George Obiuzo, the President General of Ohanese Ndigbo Worldwide. We therefore advise IPOP and any splinter group to shun any form of violence, especially at this Easter period when Christians gathered in celebration of the death and resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ. This will also pave the way for peace as the process of the unconditional release of leader of IPOP is being perfected with nationalistic and patriotic approach by President Muhammadu Buhari's late federal government. Simon Ekpa should know that any more violent action in Biafran land will lead to the delay of the release of Nnamdi Kanu, Chineke, and Dibo all over the world who have no reason to believe that Simon Ekpa is working for our enemy to indict Nnamdi Kanu and make him to remain in DSS dungeon. It's no longer news. I'll take that again. Say it's no longer news that the leadership of IPOP had in the year 2020 launched their security outfit, the ESN, in their quest to caution the menacing activity of Fulani headsmen killer in the region. Haneze Youth further recalled that the dreaded armed Fulani headsmen have over the years sent innumerable souls in the region to their undue grave while destroying their farm produce. This is really another way of reminding IPOP what Nnamdi Kanu have been saying. Now, from the table of Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, we have seen several messages, according to him, that is from Nnamdi Kanu. And one thing is very emphatic about those messages, that IPOP should drop their arms, that he celebrates them for the way they are conducting themselves without any form of, violence and all of that, and that they should continue like that And not just that alone, not just Ifeanyi Ejiofor is conveying that message, even Judge Obiozo is saying the same thing, that they should calm down so that they can work things out and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But unfortunately, it seems as if all of that is not working out, because even today, as we're talking to you, there was a group of young men who covered their face, called them UGM, and he wouldn't be wrong, who went to a particular center where people went to collect their, PVC, and what they did there was unthinkable. I don't know if they will permit that video, but we're going to bring you that story in a jiffy. But that is a pointer to the fact that things are not going well in the southeast, and with that, it may be a little bit difficult, for the government to consider some of the requests of the southeast. For example, they are looking at the area of releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and some of those who are interested in political activities, who are interested in politics of Nigeria, are looking for a way to secure presidency for the country. But with all of this happening, the possibility may not be there, because already it seems that there are some persons who do not even want that to happen. Well, it's all left to them. They know the reason why they are pushing for that not to happen. But then let me just look at what Nigerians have to say. If they support what Iboyaka, the head of Ohanese Youth Council, is saying, someone here say, it is like you, Ohanese youth, are blind. Is there anything wrong with self-determination agitation? What was your concept and reaction when those group of IPOB members are being shot and we are killed by the forces during each time of these previous protests, which were all peaceful? You have to call a spade for God's sake. Someone is talking there. Another person here say, OYC, you are on point. Somebody supporting OYC. Another person here say, OYC, please work with the elders in the southeast, and all and everything shall be okay. You see, a lot of people are really in support. This one here say, IPOB is not the problem in the southeast. Asari Dakubo is a suspect because Simon Ekpa worked hand in hand with him. IPOB is relatively peaceful. Another person here says, this new set of people who are causing mayhem are not part of IPOB. They are a group of people who may not want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. I know that very soon their cup will be full. People are talking against this group of persons who are really troubling the southeast. I mean, some of the things that they do, one cannot be so sure, the reason why they are doing those things. We have seen different cases. For example, in Anambra State, we've heard cases of, police station being burned down. We've heard so many horrible things. And the question is, who are these people? Yes, the governor of Anambra State, Charles Oludo, had already said that some of them are from neighboring states, But then, why are they overly interested to cause trouble like this? It could be they have an agenda. No one can really tell. But what they are emphatic on is there shouldn't be an election in Southeast, because they are only looking out for one thing. But then, to achieve it by gunpowder may exactly not be the right path to follow. I think that is why OYC is writing. What's your position on what OYC are saying? Let's interact.